Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wrestling Experience. You've landed on the mothership once again, and it's a Thursday evening here in New York City, and we're going to have a good time here tonight. We're going to be discussing AEW's Double or Nothing, and we're going to be predicting the Night of Champions, and we have a couple of wrestling news that we're going to be getting to you here tonight. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's start the show.
Now with the hottest show in the universe, the Wrestling Experience, with your host Earl Cole.
Acknowledge me.
Coming at you with all the dope shit, freshest WWE content, and also the AEW. You are now watching The Experience, the Wrestling Experience. Now with your host Earl Cole.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wrestling Experience. Happy Thursday to you all. We are heading towards the Memorial Day weekend, and I just cannot wait until this weekend. We are going to have a hamburger whale of fun here on the Hardcore Sports Network and all networks in between because we've got Double or Nothing this Sunday, and we have the Night of Champions. So we're going to discuss that tonight. And of course, we have some wrestling news to get to. And we're going to give you our final thoughts on AEW Dynamite's Go Home show, which was a great go home show, which was a home run go home show. And shout out to the 7 people that's in the chat. Hi, how are you? I hope you had a great Thursday evening, Thursday morning, and Thursday afternoon from all of us here at the Hardcore Sports Network. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to my panelist. He is the founding father of the Hardcore Sports Network. He's got MK hands in the lead lines. And of course, ladies, he's a passionate Eagles fan. And he is a great friend of mine. And he's talented. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the one and the only, Mr. Mitch Kofsky. Mitch, welcome to the Wrestling Experience.
Thank you for having me on, Earl. I love being on your show, just talking wrestling. So when I was at work today, I was just listening to wrestling podcasts. I was doing my thing so I could prepare myself for this show. So I'm excited. Cheers to everybody. Let's get it going.
All right. And ladies and gentlemen, he is my ride or die. He is here with me each and every Monday night, and he brings it to you like nobody's business. Ladies and gentlemen, he's a passionate sports fan. He is the man with the plan. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the one and the only, the incomparable Mr. Jeffrey Turner. Jeffrey, welcome to the mothership. Welcome to the Wrestling Experience.
Good to see everybody. I hope everybody's had a fantastic Thursday and you guys are all getting ready for what should be an incredibly exciting wrestling weekend this weekend with Night of Champions and AEW Double or Nothing.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, the first thing we're going to talk about is WWE. No. I'm kidding, folks. I'm kidding.
Are you
Let's
really?
talk. Yeah, well, Anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
He's not kidding, folks. He's being dead serious.
Let's just talk about the Night of Champions. Okay, we're going to be predicting the Night of Champions first, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll tell you this much about the card and the build. The build for this match, these matches are non-existent. The matches itself, I think it can deliver, but we will have to see. One match, ladies and gentlemen, that I just don't seem to get, and I think we're not going to be getting the match anyway, is Mr. Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar. Now, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know in the court of law, you are supposed to have some kind of evidence to make a compelling argument as to why You think you should win a case in court. But ladies and gentlemen, in this instance, there is no evidence because there is no rhyme or reason why these two have been paired together and why has Lesnar keep attacking Cody Rhodes. We don't know. We don't know, ladies and gentlemen. But I'll tell you one thing though is I'm going to save my predictions for later for that match. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to turn to Mitch first. Mitch, what do you think of the overall build for this Night of Champions?
I've been thinking about this all day. And for me, it's just like everything has not been good except for the bloodline. Like everything else is just stagnant. It's just there, but the bloodline storyline, it is really good. I'm really excited what they're gonna do in that tag team match. I'm like so excited. I can't wait to talk about that one. So it's basically the bloodline, and there's everything else.
Jeffrey, what do you think about the overall build for this Night of Champions?
I kind of agree with Mitch. It feels like a very lackluster build. I mean, the only thing that feels important going into the show is the Bloodline and the WWE World Heavyweight Championship title match. That's pretty much it. Otherwise, everything else just feels like it's there. Everything else just hasn't had the proper build, and everything else is just like, we're going to let the matches itself dictate themselves and not really give it the proper build it deserves.
So now let me ask the two of you something.
Shoot.
We have Double or Nothing this Sunday.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, my question to the two of you is based upon what you have seen lately. Now, listen to me carefully. Based upon what you have seen lately in the product of the WWE, can you sit back and really think that all of these matches that you're going to see on this Saturday will deliver the goods?
No, I don't think all of them will deliver the goods. I think some of them, just with the people in the matches, I think are going to be good, but I think some of them are going to underperform for what, some people's expectations are. It's just the way it is. But in terms of, I think the matches and some of these feuds that have been lackluster will deliver and sell themselves, but no, everything's not going to be great.
Okay. So now, go ahead, Mitch. I'm sorry.
For me, I got 3 matches I'm looking forward to. It is Asuka and Bianca Belair, because I'm just like, really, where are they going to go from here for that one? The Bloodline versus Cammy. Oh my God, I must be tired from a long day at work. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, and then the World Heavyweight Championship match. Others, like, no. Those are going to be the best 3 matches of the night. Or the day if you're in America. So
right. Okay. So what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do here is we're going to go down the list of matches. And what we're going to do here, ladies and gentlemen, is the following. I'm going to turn to my panelists and I'm going to ask them for their predictions. Then we're going to have a conversation about each prediction. Okay. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to surmise and tell you exactly, will this match deliver? Yes or no? So let's go to the first match. And this match was really shocking and really surprising. Mustafa Ali is going to meet Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, Jeffrey has been teasing me all this time about how I love Mustafa Ali. It's my favorite wrestler and everything.
Like me with Orange Cassidy.
Like me with Omos.
Oh God.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am not a fan of Mr. Mustafa Ali. Yes, I'm not a fan of him. And ladies and gentlemen, if I was a special referee, well, we all know what would happen in the match, don't we? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. The build for this match not. It wasn't there. It's not there. It's not there. Mustafa Ali wins a battle royal. He gets Pyro and he gets Gunther.
Duh.
That's it. That's the build.
I'm
That's
sorry.
it.
It's just like so pathetic. It's funny.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm going to. I'm going to. I'm going to save my predictions and my thoughts on this match. But I'm going to turn to Mitch first. Mitch, who is winning the WWE Intercontinental Championship at the Night of Champions?
I got a hot take. I feel like Roman Reigns is going to lose his title before Gunther does. So I have Gunther winning this match. So Mustafa Ali can wrestle. Can we all agree on that here? He can wrestle. So I feel like this match is going to be a little... Earl, you don't agree with me, do you? You don't agree with me, do you? It's okay.
I agree. I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
I do agree.
So
Yes.
I feel like the match is going to be good. Hopefully they give him a lot of time. So I got Gunther winning. But I feel like the match is going to be a low-key match of the night. Oh, God.
Jeffrey, what do you think?
It's gonna be a 2-minute squash.
I don't think so. I really don't. I don't
Maybe
think so.
Mustafa Ali gets a little bit of offense on Gunther, but I'm not expecting a whole lot from him. I think that Gunther is going to have a pretty nice, easy day at the office against Mustafa Ali. And
So what?
it's
They
gonna be-
give Mustafa Ali like a nice little push here, and then
Yep.
what? Just squash it like that?
Yeah, they did to Ricochet once before.
I know. They always
And
do
they've
that.
done it to Oscar.
They've
Yes,
done
they
it
have.
with so many people I can even count. But I feel like Mustafa Ali he can wrestle. So I just want to see him maybe like 10 minutes tops. That's what I would like to see.
I think you're being kind giving them 10 minutes.
Yeah, you didn't let me finish. I was like, 10 minutes for me, WWE 4.
I even think for you, you'd have to cut it down. It's not gonna look believable enough. I mean,
Believable? What do you mean?
Gunther and Ali.
Yeah.
Ali's been booked like crap for a while now, and Mustafa and Gunther has been the most dominant Intercontinental Champion for the recent decades.
Yep, I
There's
agree
no
with your
way,
assessment there. I
Ali
agree with
is-
your assessment there, but
Ali's
I
got
feel like
No chance.
it's just like with Ali. I just feel like just give me a little something. Just give me a little something. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not asking for like a 5-star classic. Just give me like 5 minutes. That's it.
5
And
minutes.
by the way, we're gonna have Earl versus Ali in a Hell in a Cell match.
And Mitch will be the guest referee. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway.
Slobberknocker.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the thing. Gunther is going to stomp the mess out of Mr. Ali like it was dog Kong in the street. And he's going to wipe his shoe with Mr. Ali. Mr. Ali will not have an answer for Mr. Gunther. And let me tell you something. If you don't think, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me carefully. If you don't think Gunther is going to chop the mess out of Mr. Ali, well, you got another thing coming. He's going to, we have Suplex City. Well, Mr. Ali is going to have Chop City. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to take a subway train to Chop City. Yes, he's going to take a Metro card and pay his fare. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, yes. Yes.
I'm telling
yeah.
you now. I'm telling you right now. I really think he's going to go to 5 minutes. I mean, how many matches are there on the card?
7.
7 right now, but there's rumor there could be an 8th.
Yeah, there could be another 8.
Who's the other one?
Rick Boogs in LA Knight, they might add.
Oh,
Right.
Okay. Give me LA Knight then. Yeah, that's all. Give me that.
But anyway, Gunther retains. Gunther retains, and rightfully so, and he's going to march all over Mr.
Thank
Ali.
you, WrestleSense Podcast,
Wrestle
aka
said,
Blaze Radio.
WrestleSense Podcast. Thank you very much. Hit that like button. Thank you very much.
You know,
Um,
in Saudi, they won't give Ali a chance in the fight. He will lose, but more competitive than you think. More you think,
yeah,
in my opinion.
I'm not gonna say it.
Finally,
I
I agree
disagree with
with
that. They
Mitch.
should not do that. I disagree. Gunther should squash this dude like a bug. If you want to continue to make Gunther looking dominant, I don't care because he's obviously of Muslim descent and because he's in Saudi. Gunther has been the most dominant champion in the last few decades. You got to make him look dominant, and I'm sorry to Ali. He should get destroyed in this match.
But you have to understand something, Jeffrey. In all of Gunther's matches, the opponent, in all of Gunther's title matches, excuse me, they do put up a fight in the match. No, now, I'm not gonna say he's gonna lose the title. I'm not saying that, but it will be a fight. He will give it to Gunther. I mean, he will give it to him. But in the end, it is just gonna be way too much for him to handle. It'll be way too much.
Yes.
Too much cleaning products in the closet for him to deal with.
oh, don't say closet. I was cleaning in the closet for hours today.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to use that analogy. I'm sorry.
No, you're
I'm
good. You're good. I spent organizing search in the closet for 3 hours.
oh my god. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway. That's all. Now, let me ask the two of you something.
Shut up, Alex.
Alex, that's
Alex for the win.
oh,
Alex
oh
didn't
my.
win nothing. Alex for the L.
No,
Oh.
that was just funny. I didn't even expect you to say you go like, "Shut up, Alex." I didn't expect that.
Right. Let me ask the two of you something.
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what at what level do you think this will have an entertainment value?
On a scale from like what
1 to 10.
for this match, I'll give it.
Yeah.
If it's for me and how I would book it, I'll give it like a 5. But for this, it's gonna be like a 2.
Okay. Jeffrey, what do you think?
Like a 3 or 4.
Okay. And I'm going to say it's a 2.
Hey, I agree with Earl. Agree with me.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes. It won't be entertaining. Not for Mr. Ali. That's for sure. It won't be. All right. Let's talk about this one here for a second. Cody Rhodes takes on Brock Lesnar. Now, okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. The last episode of Monday Night Raw, Lesnar destroyed Cody in the backstage area. He destroyed him.
Correct. Yes.
He took the beer keg and he bashed Cody in the arm. Now, the doctors are saying that he has a chipped forearm. Now, I don't know how true this is, but Triple H had called Cody Rhodes over the week and asked him not to fly to Saudi Arabia, to stay home. Now, I don't know what's going to happen here. I don't know if Cody's going to show up. I don't know if the match is going to be materialized. But what I do know is we still don't have the answer that everyone wants to know. And why did you do what you did? Why did you do what you did to Cody Rhodes? This is the reason why we cannot invest in this storyline, because there are critical elements of this storyline that are missing. How can we invest as fans of a storyline that have critical details of information that are missing?
Mm-hmm.
How is that possible? How am I as a wrestling fan supposed to invest Yes. Why did you do what you did? Why did you do it? It's just like if you went around the corner and you saw a murder and you had no idea who did it. And they're not saying who did it. You want to know who did it.
Who? Who? I feel like the New Day. Who?
Right.
Who?
So the question here is, why did Brock Lesnar do what he did to Cody Rhodes? Now, here's the problem that I have. I can't predict this match because I don't know if the match is going to go on. I don't know if we're going to get another twist. I don't know if we're going to get another plot twist in here. I don't know what's going to happen with this match. So I don't know how to predict this match. I don't know how to predict it. I do not know how to predict it. All I know is I believe I said this on the Raw watch along this past Monday night. This is the way I would book it. I would have Cody come down to the ring. They introduce Cody Rhodes. Brock Lesnar comes out of the curtain. He beats the stew out of Cody Rhodes again on the rampway. The match never begins. The match gets thrown out. Yes, the stew. Yes, Mitch, the stew. Yes, the stew. And ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's the way it's supposed to go. That's the way I think it should go. But I'm gonna just I'm gonna keep my opinions until I talk to my panelists, ladies and gentlemen. So, Mitch, let me ask you something. Who is gonna win this match, and what do you see happening here?
I think Cody's winning. The only reason I say that is the same thing that happened with what was it, John Cena years back? Was it John Cena like 2012?
2012, yeah.
2012.
Mhm.
Okay. I think it's the same storyline. I think Cody's gonna win, but he's making this like so dramatic. That's what I love about Cody here. He's making this dramatic. It's definitely not. I don't think it's not a real injury. Let's keep it a buck. It's not a real injury. So
No, he's selling the injury.
yeah. So that's why.
So
I got Cody winning.
so you don't believe the WWE doctor?
No, absolutely not.
No.
Okay.
If this arm was like, did you ever see Toy Story? Remember when his arm was like chopped off? Remember
Right.
that? It was the second one. And he had, and that guy fixed him up.
Right.
That's Cody Rhodes right now in this storyline. He's Woody. And I'm telling you, he's going to win. I got Cody.
All right. Jeffrey, what do you think?
I got Brock Lesnar. I think that it would be stupid and it'd be silly to have a one-armed Cody Rhodes somehow find a way to beat Brock Lesnar. Crazier things have happened. They're just pretty much rehashing the torn pec from last year with Cody against Seth Rollins in the Hell in the Cell. But I think that the best move is to have Cody fight valiantly, but he can't overcome the injury. Brock Lesnar wins. Brock Lesnar beats him into a pulp. And then eventually Cody goes away for a little bit, sits out for about a couple of months, and then he makes his return around SummerSlam. And then that's maybe where you get the one-off match at SummerSlam.
Because I heard that he's supposed to be back for Money in the Bank.
Or Money in the Bank, that too.
Yeah, Money in the Bank is when? Next month? Or is it in July?
July.
July 1st.
Oh, I can't wait for Money in the Bank. I really can't. But, yeah. So, okay, Earl, you're the deciding factor here.
Well, one has one way and one has the other way.
Are you going to call it a draw, or are you just going to be like, I refuse?
Because
you did say you don't know how to predict it. So
no,
like,
I don't. No, I don't. I don't. But based upon what you all and by the way, you guys again, you did it brilliantly. You great predictions.
Thank
By
you.
the way. But here's the thing. This has been a pendulum that's been swinging back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Lesnar lost the first match to Cody when an audible was called.
Right.
So I'm going to say we're going to have to play what I call in the booking world one-upsmanship. So based upon what I'm thinking here, I'm going to go on the same wavelength as Jeffrey and say that Brock will defeat Mr. Rhodes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm saying this is because of Money in the Bank. I feel like if Cody wins this, beats Brock, he's winning Money in the Bank.
Well, yeah, I agree with you with that, Mitch. I'm not going to argue with that logic. I'm not gonna fight that feeling. No, I'm not going to do that. Um, I agree. I mean, I agree. But in this instance, Brock is just too much. He's too you can't really stifle him right now at this level of viciousness. And why would you do that like that and squash him like that? So I don't see them doing that. So if this match does happen and it does take place, Brock is going to win the match. He's going to turn on that vicious switch and he's going to devour Mr. Rhodes.
Okay.
And I think that's what's going to happen here.
Now let's say hypothetically Cody does win. Hypothetically.
Yes. Hypothetically, yes.
What happens with Brock? Where does he go from here? If Cody wins?
Well, there are other things that he can do in the program, but WWE is always cooking up something for Brock
exactly my
Lesnar.
point.
They're always cooking up something for Brock Lesnar. They never seem to want to fade away from him. They don't want to see him fade in the sunset. So I think that they will have something for Brock Lesnar if Cody wins the match.
Okay. All right. And now, is this going to be the first match? You think?
Well, I don't know.
You know how Brock likes to wrestle the first time. And
Right. I think that I think that this will open the show. I think that this will open the show.
It's actually funny. I'm sorry.
No, go.
Go ahead, Jeffrey.
Funny because they said Brock Lesnar could be going after the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Whoever wins that title, if Brock wins, he could be going after that championship next.
So it'll be Seth Rollins versus Brock Lesnar again.
It could be.
Or AJ Styles versus Brock Lesnar again.
Could be the direction they go until they get to Money in the Bank when Brock and Cody have their last match.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that a little later.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Alexander here. Cody could win with the roll up again.
Yeah, well,
it would be stupid, but hey, the guy's injured, so he's playing to be injured. So win at all costs, right?
Yeah, but how does that make Brock look? I mean, I understand.
If he gets rolled up, it makes him look.
Yeah, but he's losing. It's Brock Lesnar losing to a guy even on a roll up with one arm. That's not a good look for Brock Lesnar.
No,
no matter which way you look at it, it's going to be terrible for Brock. No matter which way you look at it.
And I'll tell you this:
he wins in like 30 seconds.
Well, yeah, if he wins, the thing about it, if he wins and destroys Cody, makes him look like an absolute predator because he destroyed him on Monday Night Raw, and he's pretty much picking the bones now on Night of Champions. So it's not as bad if he just destroys Cody. But if it's like a competitive match and he loses on, God forbid, a roll-up, that's not good. That's not good. That's not a good look for Cody, but I could see it happen. You never know with WWE.
Right. Now, guys, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Again, we're going to use the entertainment value. On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you find this entertainment level? Mitch, I'm going to go to you first.
Okay. So it's just how Cody Rhodes is selling this injury. That's the whole aspect. That's the whole storyline right now. It's his injury. So if it's like a really good match and he plays off the injury and he wins somehow, if I'm going that logic, I'll give it an 8. But if it's like a squash, it's like, congrats, you beat an injured Cody Rhodes. I'll give it like a 3. So it just depends how well Cody Rhodes is selling this injury.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much for your thought there, Mitch. I greatly appreciate it.
My guy Damien said, I see Cody winning because look, we saw the same thing with Seth versus Cody. Cody won all 3 matches in the storyline.
Yeah, that is
Maybe.
true. Maybe. Jeffrey, what do you think?
If they actually put effort into this storyline and made it actually entertaining, this could actually not be bad. But the last match we saw was not good, and I'm really not expecting much out of this one. So entertainment value, I'd probably put like I don't know, like a 4, maybe 4.
It just depends on how well he's selling the injury.
I am going to say I am going to go down the dial and I'm going to give it a number 1.
Oh,
And I'm sorry.
not even a 0?
No, a number 1. Because and the reason is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not entertained by this storyline at all because there's still no answer as to why you did what you did. And if you had explained the situation and you had said what was up in this storyline, then maybe I would have raised the entertainment level.
That makes sense.
Now, but unfortunately, you did not do that. So you don't have me, and you don't have my entertainment value. So, I have to give it a 1.
Beyond the script makes a very good point. I was going to bring this up, actually. Thank you, man. I'd say Brock's last really good match was with AJ Styles. That is true, 1,000% fact.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this much also, and I'll tell you this run for Brock Lesnar has been horrendous.
Yes,
this has been horrendous, and it's been horrendous. And I'm sorry. I can't sugarcoat that. This thing has been horrendous. I mean, this is just absolutely one of the flattest things I've ever seen. All the guy does is, and he's lazy. All he does is come in the ring and give you an M5, a suplex, an M5, a suplex, an M5, a suplex. Or he gives you a Kimura lock. One out of the two. He have nothing else in his arsenal, nothing in his repertoire. He's boring he's flat as a pancake, and he's boring. And he's boring. That's all he does. And I personally, I don't find him appealing at all. There is nothing appealing about Brock Lesnar. All he does is suplex M5, suplex M5, suplex M5, and Kimura lock.
That could be a good song.
Yeah. M5 suplex, M5 suplex, Kimura lock, M5 suplex, M5 suplex, Kimura lock. Yeah, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. Oh my God, I broke Mitch. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, anyway. Yeah, so that, ladies and gentlemen, that is my prediction. So let's move on to this match, ladies and gentlemen. Becky Lynch takes on Trish Stratus.
Oh God.
This match is God.
I got 2 words.
It's Stratus. It's oh my God. I mean, the promos that they've been cutting with these two. First of all, Trish Stratus sounds like a 9-year-old, and it's very cringeworthy of an adult woman to talk like that. My daughter, and we bought it, and oh my God, wow. And you're supposed to be a Hall of Famer, and this is the way you've been scripted to talk on camera. It's not good. It's not good. The build for this match is not good. The heel turn sucked. The build up to this thing sucked too. So it's just like sucking on lemons. You just don't want to suck on it anymore. It's just it's enough. It is enough. And I'm just souring on the whole thing. I don't like this storyline. I don't like this storyline at all. This doesn't appeal to me at all. This has no wow factor to it. This has no sizzle. It's got no rhyme. It's got no reason. It's got no stake. What the hell is this? What is this crap? Why are you doing this to us? And why are you putting these two ladies together? And why did you make the heel turn suck? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I just this just burns my bridges. But anyway,
Shout out to
I'm gonna.
Mattel Bridges. You don't get it. It's a basketball player.
Right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go to Jeffrey first. Jeffrey, who is winning this match?
Honestly, I don't even really care who wins this match because the match is so irrelevant. And both these women have just not been booked very properly. But if I had to pick, I'll probably just go with Becky because Becky is the person that'll most likely be here with the WWE. They're still the person that they're going to invest in more. Trish is just here for this storyline specifically. So I think when it's all said and done, Becky's going to get the win. Trish will probably go away for a little bit unless they want to continue, God forbid, if they want to continue this storyline. And I think that, yeah, it should be, the match should be okay. But I think in the end, it's going to be Becky Lynch is going to get the win.
So this is where I disagree with you, Jeffrey. I'm going with Trish because here's the thing. With Trish, right? How many heels, women superstars do we have?
Not a lot.
Exactly my point. So it's like you got, if you really want a very good like heel, maybe Trish. Give her last run. She'll be done at WrestleMania 40 in Philly, which I'm going to. So it's like Trish got to win. And she's going to have to pop, actually. She'll have the pop.
The only way I see Trish winning is if they're going to continue this feud. Because you're not going to have the babyface lose unless the feud's going to continue after Night of Champions.
It's going to have to continue. It is. Like, how long has it been? Like, not a month? Not even?
Like a month and a half.
Oh, it's almost 2. Whoopee. I think they might extend it and end it at SummerSlam.
Yeah, you're probably right on that one.
Becky wins with the help of Lita. That's another way to look at it.
Yeah, you can see that.
I can see that. I'm going to. Okay, well, we're kind of split here, ladies and gentlemen, and it all comes down to me again. Well, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. That this feud is just.
You're not wrong on that one.
So anyway, that's the way I feel about this feud. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, I just don't have any value in this feud whatsoever. There's just no build up here. So based upon what I'm hearing from the both of you, I'm going to go with Mitch on this one.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Mitch, and yeah, I think that this feud will continue. I think that's exactly what the WWE want because as you read the reports, this feud was supposed to go into SummerSlam.
Ugh.
And this was supposed to go into SummerSlam. And that is the program that they said that they wanted to go into. So based upon that report and based upon what Mitch was saying, I have to go with Mitch on this.
You guys are probably right. You guys are probably right. Trish is probably going to win, but I just want to go. I guess I want to go against the grain, but you guys are probably going to be right. Because I don't see this feud.
I love it when Jeff says I'm going to be right.
Oh, shut up.
I love it. It's great.
Yeah. Ego a little bit more.
It's my Jewish ego to you. And we're both Jews. So we're both
Hey. Respect your senior Jew right here. Senior Jew. Remember, I'm the senior of you, young man.
You both are. You both are.
I think Jeffrey is going to give Mitch the Buddha tomb. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to get the Buddha tomb. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so let's get back to the entertainment value because I'm having fun with all of these matches with this. Now, Mitch, let me go to you first. On a scale of 1 to 10, what's the entertainment value here?
-1.
Ooh. Ooh.
This might be a bathroom break for me.
Yeah, ladies and
It
gentlemen.
might be a
Yes.
bathroom break. And I'll be like, Jeff, am I right?
Jeff, what do you think?
I think this could be like a 2 or 3. I want to see Trish how she does a one-on-one matchup because she was in a tag match and looked a little rough. But I want to see how she can perform in a one-on-one match. So maybe she'll surprise, but another match I'm not really expecting a whole lot of. So I'm gonna say like around a 2 or 3.
I'm going to go with the same wavelength as Mitch, but I'm going to go a little lower than that, Mitch.
Oh, wow.
We're going to give this feud and this match a 0. Yes, ladies
How
and
is that zero?
gentlemen.
How is that lower than a -1?
Well, you still have a -1, but then below that, below the basement, is a 0.
Is it
Where this
0 higher
feud,
than a -1?
no, because in my little world, it
Oh,
belongs in the basement. Anyway, ladies and
gotcha.
gentlemen,
Okay.
in reality, yes, but in this instance, in this planet, on this mothership, this goes to the basement, and this is exactly where this match should go, in the clapper. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. Um, but the match is not going to do good for me at all. No. I'm not gonna enjoy this match. I understand, yes, she can wrestle. They both can wrestle. I'm sure they're gonna put on a good match. I'm sure there's gonna be some back and forth. I don't expect this match to last no more than maybe 5 minutes. I'm not gonna say it's gonna last 10 minutes or 20 minutes. No, I'm not gonna say none of that. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. We will see. So that is my predictions for this little ditty here. All right. Let's talk about this one. She's boring as a cardboard. She is boring than a puffy cloud floating in the air. We're talking about Natalia, ladies and gentlemen, and she's going to take on Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's title. Again, the build for this match is 0. There's no few.
There's build. There's actual build. I don't remember any build to this match. It just feels like something they threw together.
There's no
Well, that's what I.
build.
Well, that's what.
Rhea
That's what I
Ripley
mean.
Rhea Ripley wins in 3 seconds.
This match has 0 build to it. 0. This match has 0 build to it, and there's no sizzle. There's no thing. Natalia is boring, ladies and gentlemen. She is boring. I'd rather see paint on toes dry than to see Natalia perform. She is boring. Natalia is very boring, and I don't know why this match is happening. It just behooves me. It just really behooves me how the WWE does these things. And it anyway, anyway, Mitch, who is winning the SmackDown Women's Champion?
Rhea Ripley.
Mhm.
If Natalia wins, something's up with, like, what is going on? If that actually happens, I don't know what are we gonna get the Undertaker guy expression? I feel like yeah. I feel like we're gonna get that if Natalia wins.
I would not. I'm not going to be happy with that match at all.
I
And I hope
won't
to.
either.
Don't put that in the universe, please. I can't picture Natalia the SmackDown Women's Champion. I can't. Um, but anyway, Jeffrey, what do you think?
If Natalia wins, it's got to be either one of 3 reasons. A, Rhea did something bad backstage. B, Rhea's hurt. Or C, Vince McMahon has lost his damn mind and decided to give Natalia the title because he doesn't like Rhea.
Or
This actually should be a good match because Natalia, as boring as she is on the mic, She can wrestle very good, and I expect these two women to have a good match overall. But yeah, Rhea's going to be champion. There's no way they're taking that title off of Rhea anytime soon.
And 4, Dominic Mysterio will yell, "Mommy, mommy," and she will get distracted, and that's how it gets pinned.
Okay, so we're all in the same agreement here. All of us.
Correct.
This is an easy retainment. A very easy retainment. Rhea Ripley will retain the SmackDown Women's Champion in what I'm going to call, yes, like Jeffrey said brilliantly, it'll be a good match. But Natalya is boring. Really, she has been in the WWE now for 10 years, and she has accomplished nothing. It's hard to believe that this woman has been in the WWE for so long, and they have not given her one single push, one single title, one single nothing. All they do is saddlebag her with tag team.
Can I look at this comment right here? Because I'm Damien, I understand where you're coming from, but this is the major problem with wrestling. Everybody can have a great match. Everybody can put out a great match. That's why you're a wrestler. That's the problem with wrestling nowadays, is that everybody just cares about having a great match. Everybody just wants to see a great match. What made wrestling special back in the Attitude Era and the WCW was storylines, character build-up, and all that stuff. But unfortunately, wrestling fans nowadays don't have the capacity to sit down and actually want to watch a storyline being built up. They just want to see two guys go in there and have a banger match. And while that's great, I'd rather see somebody and put together a captivating story that's going to capture my interest than just see random people being thrown together and just have a great wrestling match. We've seen that way too much. I'd rather see build up in a storyline than just great wrestling.
Well, I agree with the assessment, Jeffrey, and I am an exception to the rule because I believe in long-term booking.
Me too.
I believe in building up the storyline. I believe in attention to detail.
Mm-hmm.
I believe in making sure that the matches make sense. I believe that you should not be throwing matches together just for entertainment value. That is not how you captivate an audience. So therefore, Rhea will retain the SmackDown Women's title. But now, let me ask you something, Mitch. On an entertainment level, on a scale of 1 to 10, how entertaining will this match be?
I'll give it a 4 because Natalya can wrestle. She's always like the trusted one whenever they need someone. Natalya's always it. So I'll give it like a 4. You know what? I'm being generous. Give me a 6. I'm being generous.
Jeffrey, what do you think?
Say around a 5. I think the two of them are going to put on a good match either way. Is it going to be the best women's match of the night? No. But I do think that overall, these two are going to put on a pretty good match. So I think it's going to be fun in terms of the in-ring aspect, but I'm not expecting a banger like we got with Asuka and Bianca Belair and Charlotte and Rhea.
Right. I'm going to give it a 5.5.
Okay.
So you're right in the middle.
Right.
All
A 5.5.
right.
I'm going to give it a 5.5.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 5.5 because, like Jeffrey says brilliantly, what he says, she can wrestle. So it's not. Hey, Rob, how you doing? She can wrestle. She can. It's not like she can't. So if she couldn't wrestle and she was green, then I would have lowered it. But because she can wrestle, I give it a 5.5. So that's the only reason. That's the only reason. All right, now let's talk about this next match. Asuka will take on Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship.
Isn't she on SmackDown?
Yep.
Well, Yes.
So that's my question. When are they going to switch the titles?
I don't
They got to
don't
do it
know.
in Night of Champions. They got to.
I have no idea. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't know why WWE keeps doing this to poor Asuka. You know, they give her this build, they give her this push, and they everything, and then all of a sudden, you think she has destined for greatness, and then they pull the air out of the balloon. Um, I I mean, this isn't good for
No.
Asuka. It's not a good look for Asuka. To make her keep losing in major pay-per-view matches like these, it just ruins her star power. It really does. And the WWE doesn't know what they're doing with her, and they don't realize that they're hurting her. They're damaging her terribly. Because when Asuka was in NXT, I'll explain something to you, but and I don't want to keep going on with this, but when Asuka was in NXT, she had stellar matches.
Mm-hmm.
Asuka was dominant in NXT. She was a great women's champion. I mean, that match she had in the Brooklyn Takeover. Oh my goodness. And I was there for that. I mean, that was absolutely Oscar can go, but now when she came up to the main roster, they treat her like an infant. They make her look like an infant. They make her look stupid on camera. They water her down, and then they just drag her along in the ring. This is why she went on Twitter and she called the women's division garbage because it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because it is. Because they treat her like crap. You have something so good and you treat it like crap. I don't get it. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, anyway, I'll get off my soapbox. Anyway, Mitch, who is winning the Raw women's title?
I'm going with Bianca here. Like what I was saying there.
Jeff, what do you think?
I really want to go with Asuka because Asuka winning the championship would be the right move, but I think they're going to have Bianca retain the title.
And then
Yep.
what? Are they going to have Bianca and Rhea Ripley exchange titles?
No, they could have
Oh.
they could have eventually a unification match.
Oh.
I'd be in favor of that. I'd rather see one title and not two.
I know, but we've seen it so many times with different titles.
No, I mean a unification match. Take the Raw and SmackDown titles and merge them together.
I know. We've seen that so many times.
Well, this time if you're going to do it, keep it that way. Don't decide to change your minds and say we're going to split the titles up again. If you're going to merge them and stick to it.
It's kind of
Right.
like Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
You can't beat him. Here's a title for you. You can't beat Roman, so here's another one.
All right. So, I'm going to go on the same wavelength as everybody here. And Bianca retains. Bianca is going to retain. Why? Because Vince McMahon don't like Asuka. He doesn't think she's marketable because she can't speak English. So what does Vince McMahon do to people who don't speak English? He makes them look like clowns. He makes them look like clowns. That's what Vince McMahon does.
You're not wrong.
No. That's what he does. That's what he does. I grew up on this company, ladies and I know. That's what he does. Now, Mitch, let me ask you something on the entertainment level or the scale of 1 to 10. How do you give this match?
This match is going to be good. This is going to be the best. Excuse me. This is going to be the best women's match of the night. That's why I'm giving it a 9. It's going to be a really good match, but I feel like Bianca Belair is still going to win.
Okay. Jeffrey, what do you think?
Around 8.5 or 9. This match is going to be amazing. The first match they had was incredible, and I expect these two women to go out there and put on another banger of a match. So yeah, these two
Banger
women
after banger.
are still going to kill it. So I'm expecting 8.5 or 9.
I'm going to say on 8.5.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
An 8.5 because these two will put on a good show. And the reason why I give it a half, ladies and gentlemen, is because I think like Jeffrey, and I think the same way like Jeffrey, and me and Jeffrey have the same minds. We would like to see Oscar get a receipt here and get a championship, but we all know that that's not going to happen.
Yeah, unfortunately.
In our fantasy land, yes, we would give it to Oscar, but in the real world, no. Oscar will never taste another title again as long as she's in the WWE.
It's a
And that is
shame.
the truth. And that is the truth. Because the WWE doesn't want to help her with her language. They don't want to help her with anything. All they want to do is make money off of her and make her look like a fool. And that is what they want. That is what they designed her for. To put people over and to be a glorified enhancement talent. And that, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I don't need to put that label on Oscar, but that's exactly what they are, what she is designed for right now. And it's sad. But it's reality. Um, all right. So let's move on. Um, the brand new, the brand new World Heavyweight title. It is AJ Styles taking on the one and the only, ladies and gentlemen, Seth freaking Rollins. The match is going to be good. The match is going to be good. Um, I I you know when this tournament happened, ladies and gentlemen, and you had a Raw superstar in there, and this is going to be exclusively to the Raw brand. I had thought that this was going to be one of those predictable match. Oh, this is very easy. Who's going to win this? But now that you have AJ Styles in the mix, this is a pick 'em. This is a pick 'em because both men can deliver the goods, and both men can be champions. They are championship worthy. So who do you give the title to? Do you give it to Rollins or do you give it to AJ? Now remember one thing. Rollins has a new contract in Hollywood to do movies. So he would have to take off from time to time to film a movie and then come back and be a wrestler. So now the question is, does he want to do all of that package? Or does he say to Vince McMahon, I will be a champion someday, but I think that AJ would more suit this title. So now here's the question. I'm kind of lost here. I don't know who's going to win the title. I don't know. Because this is a pick 'em. This is the swing of the pendulum here.
Yep.
Mitch, what do you think?
I was gonna go with Seth, but I did not know he was filming movies. I did not know that at all. So yeah, but here's the thing with AJ. Like, isn't he gonna retire soon? I know it's not right away. I know it's not now, but something to think about. You don't know when he's gonna hang up the boots. So, but he's injured for all this time, and then he's AJ Styles, one of the best wrestlers in the world. I get that. I'm a huge fan of AJ Styles. Been watching him for a decade plus, and I really want Seth to win it. I really do. Because he had each time when the inaugural championship match that he's in, he won both. So could this be the third time he's winning the inaugural championship? For that reason, I'm going with Seth.
Okay. Jeffrey, what do you think?
Well, it is the third time he's in an inaugural match, but he would be the second time he win because remember he lost the second time to Finn Balor, but Balor got hurt in that match, so Balor had to award the title to Seth. But this match is going to be awesome. This is going to be the best match of the entire pay-per-view. AJ Styles is terrific. Seth Rollins is terrific. I think these two are going to go out there and put on a stellar matchup. Who do I think deserves to win it? Well, both of them deserve to win this championship, but who I think is going to win the title, it's going to be Seth Rollins. I know Seth Rollins has been filming movies recently, but I heard it's a minor role, and he's pretty much wrapped up with filming the movie. So I think he's going to be putting most of his focus on wrestling for now, and I think he's going to be pretty much the guy they're going to focus on that Raw side for that championship. And AJ Styles could have a potential feud with either Karrion Kross or Grayson Waller. They've been teasing that on SmackDown. So I think that it's just this title is made for Seth. I think it makes the most sense to give it to Seth. And I think ultimately when it comes down to it, Seth Rollins is going to become the first ever WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
And I think I'm going to agree with your assessment.
You're going with Seth?
Yes.
All right.
Yep. We're going to have a brand new champion in Seth Rollins. I agree with Jeffrey. One doubt. What happened?
I said Seth also.
Oh, okay.
And by the way, Earl, I want to get your opinion on this. Do you like the way the title looks? The new title.
I
like it.
I like it. The only thing is I think it's kind of too brash. I don't know if that's the right word to use.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, it has a lot of diamonds in it and a lot of bling to it. Growing up as a wrestling kid, I like titles that are simplified. I don't like when it's all enhanced and you got to put diamonds in. Because I'll tell you this much, ladies and gentlemen, the replica for that belt on WWEshop.com is $589. That's expensive.
Jesus.
That is expensive if you want that title. That's expensive. And it's got diamond encrusted in it. I wouldn't be walking around New York City with that belt. I wouldn't. Because somebody will be looking at that and be like, oh, this guy got money. Let me just go over here and see what he got. I wouldn't be walking around and I wouldn't pay that kind of money. I'm sorry. Not for that belt. No. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that belt is I just don't like it. I like simplified belts. I'm not too much into the bling and the glitz and the glam, and I'm not into that. That doesn't do it for me. But anyway, getting back to the entertainment level, the scale. Mitch, what scale do you put this match on?
It's gonna break the scale. It's gonna break it. So if I had to give a number, I'm giving it a 20. If I had to give it a number, I'm giving it a 20.
Jeffrey, what do you think?
This could arguably go down as the best match of the entire weekend in wrestling for both WWE and AEW. But if I had to give it a number, I'd probably say around 8.5, probably like a 9.5. I'm really high on this match, and I think this match is going to be just something we're going to be talking about for the rest of the year as a potential match of the year in wrestling.
I'm going to agree with you as far as the entertainment. I agree with the number.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to fight the feeling. I agree with the number. Yep. I'm going to give the same number. Same number. Um, I think we're up to the last match, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're up to the last match. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. The Undisputed Tag Team Championship. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens taking on Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. You know, this match reminds me of the Days of Our Lives. It does.
Yep.
It's got Comatose. It's got backstabbing things going on. It's this match is just has a lot of intrigue to it, like a soap opera. You just don't know what you're going to get in this. Now, before we begin with these predictions, let me ask the two of you something. Um, in this entire storyline, now listen to me carefully. Here's the question: in the entire storyline that you have seen so far in the months that we've seen this storyline,
Mm-hmm.
do you think at this point in time, do you think at this point in time that it is time to get to the end of the book?
I think it's gonna end at SummerSlam.
It's going to end when the bloodline all eventually turns on Roman. That's when the story will be officially over. When everybody in the bloodline, the Usos and Solo Sikoa, just have enough of Roman Reigns and his power-hungry mentality, and they all just turn on him, and then that's it. That's when the bloodline will officially be over.
Mitch, what do you think?
I think it's gonna end at SummerSlam. No matter how it ends, when everyone turns on Roman, or when someone catches the Money in the Bank on him, whenever, it's gonna be at SummerSlam, or what's after SummerSlam.
Okay, now let me ask the two of you something. Let me ask you a follow-up question. During this whole scenario of the storyline, are you getting weary of the entire thing?
No, I'm not.
Jeffrey, are you getting weary of this storyline?
Oh, I don't think Jeff is there. Jeff?
Oh,
Oh,
Jeff?
there he is.
No, I don't hate the storyline at all. I mean, it's just annoying that it's the only thing that WWE is really thinking about. But, I mean, do I wish it speeds up a little bit to a conclusion? Yeah. But I want to see how they're going to eventually start having the ripple effect in the bloodline commence. Like, the bloodline turning on each other and turning on Roman ultimately. Because I don't know if you saw SmackDown last week when Roman Reigns bumped into Solo Sikoa. That could be a indication of what could potentially be on the horizon next. And Solo Sikoa and Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns type match that they could be building to in the future. So yeah.
So you are wary of this storyline.
Honestly, not really. The only thing
No,
that
okay.
makes you weary about it is that I wish they would put this type of effort in other storylines in the company and not just this.
Right. Well, I said before, I'll say it again. When you focus on one thing, everything else gets put in the back burner, and then everything suffers.
Exactly.
And that's not good. That's not good. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway. So do what? Who is winning this match?
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. I think they're going to retain the titles. I know there's been rumors about the two of them being banged up, but I think ultimately they're going to keep those belts on Sammy and KO. So, yeah, I'm going with Sammy and KO to retain the championships at Night of Champions.
Oh, and Mitch, what do you think?
I got a twist. Roman
Okay.
Reigns and Solo Sikoa are going to win. And then he's going to hand the belts over to the Usos and be like, here, I brought it back into the bloodline. I did something that you guys could not do, and here you go. Back at it.
Ooh.
I think it's a little bit of a twist there. I like it. I'm here for it.
That's not bad, Mitch.
I have a
That's
question,
not
right?
bad.
It's Solo Sikoa and Usos, they're brothers, right? Just
Yeah,
making-
there's the younger brother.
Yes, he's
That's
the
what I
younger
thought.
brother.
I don't know
Yeah.
why I second guessed
No.
myself.
Let me ask you another question here. Is this the time for Solo Sikoa to turn on the bloodline?
No.
So you wouldn't pull the trigger now?
No, keep building it up.
Keep going.
Okay.
I honestly, what is after SummerSlam? What is the pay-per-view after SummerSlam?
Money in the Bank.
No.
No. Oh, you mean after SummerSlam?
After
Yes.
SummerSlam, not before.
Let
It's
me
not
see.
Backlash, is it?
No, Backlash is after WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Right.
It's not Extreme Rules, is it?
Let me
I
see.
think so. I think so.
Yeah, because I'm like I need to know which one's next. That's why.
Right, I know. Because sometimes you get lost
Yeah,
in translation of what's next and what comes. Yeah. So Jeffrey is checking that out. While he's checking that out.
It's to be announced. They haven't even announced what's after
Oh,
SummerSlam
okay.
yet.
Okay. All right. So
honestly, would you guys be mad if somehow, some way, Solo Sikoa was the one who took the belt off Roman, like down the line? Would you guys be mad at that?
No, because I think that's actually how the story should end. Is one of the
that's how the right.
to win it.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. So here's my prediction for this feud, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I'm getting tired of this storyline. To be honest with you,
Mhm.
I'm getting tired of it. I want some end means here. I need this feud to come to an end. Because I mean, there's just nothing else in the program for this storyline to go. There's nothing else that you could do. Like Jeffrey said. Yes, they have to turn on each other, but when is that going to happen? Because you keep putting these little puzzle pieces in there, and you keep digging at it, and you keep digging at it, and you put the puzzle pieces in. Eventually, people are going to get tired of it. I'm like, listen, please do me a favor. I've had enough. I've had enough of the twist and the plot and the twist and the plot. Just just go to the end. This is the end. And I think SummerSlam should be the end of this bloodline thing. I think this is as far as it should go. And that's it. I don't think you should spread it no more than that. Don't spread it no more. That's it. That's it. It was good while it lasted. It was good in the beginning, but now it's just run its course. And please, for heaven's sakes, please, for heaven's sake, please, WWE, please, if you're going to have Roman defend those belts again with somebody in the ring, please, no more shenanigans. Let the man win the match clean, please.
It's
Can
not
you
gonna
at
happen.
least? I know, but you know something. I just, Mitch, I just wish that they would just listen to me and just do the match clean. Why do you need all these farm animals and Elsie and everything? Put that crap back in the barn where it belongs. We don't need shenanigans.
Hmm.
And I hope we don't see that in this match either. I don't want to see no shenanigans. Win the match clean and be done away with it. Now, my prediction is Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens will retain. They will retain the undisputed tag team champions. I don't see Roman Reigns winning this match at all with Solo Sikoa. Why would you? Here's the thing. I respect your opinion, Mitch. I really do, and I respect your mind. I really do. But listen to me, Kev. Listen. Why in the world would the WWE turn around and give Roman Reigns another title that we know that he won't defend anytime soon? And he's defending these belts on a part-time level. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that, because what will happen is the Universal title and the tag team belts will become irrelevant. And once something becomes irrelevant, it becomes unwatchable.
Just like the whole product for years.
Right.
So it's like, what's the point then?
Right. It's like yin and yang.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to see Roman Reigns walking around with all these belts. No.
It'll be
I
funny.
won't.
It'll be funny. I think it'll be funny. That's just me. I think that'll be funny. It's just like
As a meme, yeah, it would be funny. But in reality,
my point.
I mean, but in reality, oh no, no.
What will be even funny is when you see Paul Heyman carry all 4 titles.
Oh my gosh.
That'll be funny.
Oh my god.
Wise man came and carried 2. He came and
Oh
carried
my
1.
gosh.
He didn't even carry 1. So have him grab 4.
Oh no, Mitch. No, bite your tongue on that, Mitch. Oh no.
I'm putting it out there and it's staying out there.
Oh my god, Mitch, no. No,
funny.
Mitch. No, Mitch, no.
Why wouldn't it be funny?
I mean, okay, yes, it would. Yes, to see him waddle down the aisle with the belt. Yes, I can see that. Yes, I can.
Going now, and then he'll fall. All of them will fall out, and Roman will be like, "You're fired."
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Night of Champions. That was the Night of Champions, ladies and gentlemen. And I think the matches are nil and void, but will they deliver? I get some of them will and some of them won't. But we will see when we come on the air, ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday afternoon at 12:40. Oh, we're gonna see. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. The Night of Champions will be there for you.
Yeah.
Don't
forget Battleground. I'm gonna have to watch that because I'm gonna be on DJ Storm channel next Thursday.
Oh.
So I'm gonna have to watch Battleground.
Oh, okay. Well, Mitch got his little homework to do.
Yeah.
And I have mine. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to AEW. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, AEW. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, AEW. We are going to predict now, ladies and gentlemen, Double or Nothing 2023 from the T-Mobile Arena in downtown Las Vegas, Nevada. Okay, so let me ask you guys something, and I'm going to ask this very important question. What do you think of the overall build for this pay-per-view? Mitch, I'm going to go to you first.
Wait, Damien said there's no Battleground anymore? It was scrapped?
What?
I really doubt that.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Neither did I.
I didn't either.
I did not see anything on the internet. I didn't see anything about a breaking news. No, I I don't think they scrapped.
2023.
That needs to be investigated because I didn't hear anything about that.
Nope, it's Sunday. Sunday, May
It,
23. Good job, Damien.
oh, okay.
It's Sunday. Yep, and I'm gonna have to watch that on Monday.
Okay. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Mitch, what do you think about the overall build for this Double or Nothing?
Everything's good except for Orange Cassidy. Game, set, match. I broke Earl. Game, set, match.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, Jeffrey, what do you think about the overall build for this Double or Nothing?
It's had some good builds and it's had some builds. I will say that. I think
Okay.
that the Blackpool Combat Club and Elite build has been really good. It's probably been the best build out of anything that they have going on. I like the build up between Adam Cole and Chris Jericho. I think that's been fun. I don't really love the women's programs right now. The women's that was a strange thing. They added Sabu in there. That was a little confusing, but the build otherwise has been solid. Orange Cassidy needs to drop that belt eventually, but I don't mind him. He's been a good champion. It's just the problem is he's just being overused right now and overexposed. In terms of the 4 pillars, I thought that the 4 pillars build has been solid. There's been some really good segments with them, and there's been some segments with the 4 pillars. So overall, I think it's been a good build. Better than Night of Champions build, but there's still some loopholes that need to be fixed.
And I'm going to agree with the assessment.
What, mine about Orange Cassidy? Damn, I broke Earl again. That's 2 in a row in less than 5 minutes.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, the build has been up and down the highway, I would say. But other than that, we had a great go home show last night. We did. It did deliver the goods last night, the go home show. So what we're gonna do, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do the same thing we did with the Night of Champions. And we're gonna use the entertainment level. Again, we're going to use that. And then we're going to discuss everything. And then we're going to give you our opinions on the match. So let's just talk about this for a second. The Hardy Party versus the Firm. I don't know why this match is happening.
I got
it's
the
funny.
Hardy Party next.
It's hard. It's Hardy. It's Party. I don't know.
I used that. I texted this to my friend the other day. I used that same exact thing.
Well,
Aren't you glad I didn't say banana? I texted that to my friend. He's a huge Orange Cassidy fan. So I'm like, aren't you glad I didn't say banana? He got so mad.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, Jeffrey, what do you think about this match?
Well, I mean, it was originally supposed to be Hardys and Isaiah Cassidy, but now it's the Hardys and Cook. And the only reason why they're doing this match is because if the Hardys win, they get control of Ethan Page's contract. So I don't really care about this match. I think it's silly. It should have ended at the final deletion. If I had to pick, I guess I'd have to go with the Hardys. Ethan Page is going to have his contract controlled by the Hardys. So, yeah, this is just their match. And I think eventually it's going to be the Hardys that are going to win the match with Hook. I think Hook's going to get the pin on one of the guns.
Mitch, what do you think?
Hardy Party next. Or Hardy, whatever it is.
Yeah, Hardy Party or Party Hardy. this match doesn't do it for me. This match doesn't. I don't know why Tony Khan booked this because first of all, this is a dynamite match. This is not.
It's a
even
rampage match.
it's just a rampage match. Also, I this is just not pay per view worthy.
No.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tony Khan, but you could have switched this to a pre-show extravaganza. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of the pre-show, I believe they're going to be announcing the pre-show matches this Friday on Rampage, which means that we're going to be probably getting 14 matches for
Uh,
Double or Nothing. Um,
And of course, Beyond the Script just asked that.
yeah. Yeah, they're probably going to announce that on Rampage, and it's probably going to go up to 14. So get ready for that. I hope you have enough water and
Plenty of
supplies.
dick.
Okay. So the Hardys will win the match. Now, Jeffrey, let me ask you a question. On a scale of 1 to 10, where do you put this in the entertainment value?
this is one of my lower on the entertainment value. This is towards the bottom for me. To me, this would be like a 2. I really don't care about this match. And the sad part is, I adore the Hardys. I like Hook, but he's just doing nothing right now. And Ethan Page just feels irrelevant. And you kind of forget that the Guns were actually the tag team champions not that long ago. But in terms of the overall matchup and the entertainment, this is towards the bottom. I could care less. It's a 2.
Okay. Well then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give this a 1. I don't want to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. I give it a 1. Match is not worthy. It's
No.
not pay per view worthy. It's Rampage worthy, but not pay per view worthy. And I agree with you with that, Jeffrey. So therefore, based upon what I said, and based upon what Jeffrey said, we're going to lower this to a 1. Soon as Mitch returns, we will ask for his entertainment. But we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. The TBS Championship
Oh God.
will be up for grabs. Jay Cargill versus Ty Valkyrie. All right. The first match was great. Okay, but she couldn't use the road to Valhalla. She couldn't use it. She tried to use it on Aubrey Edwards, but the referee stopped her. Um, um, I'm getting tired of this Jade undefeated streak.
You and me both.
It was fun in the beginning, but now, ladies and gentlemen, it has become a circus nightmare because she has no competition whatsoever. She beats down the jobbers. It's the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm getting weary of it. So, based upon what I'm going to say, I think we all know what my prediction is, but I'm going to save it. I'm going to give it to you, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, who is winning the TBS championship?
You have no idea how badly I want to say Taya Valkyrie is going to win the championship, but I don't know why. I just had this bad feeling they're going to want to keep that title on Jade Cargill. So, because I think they're waiting until Chris Statlander comes back. I think that's the woman that they're waiting to take that title off of Jade. And until Statlander comes back, I think that Jade's reign of, literally the reign of terror, is going to continue. And I think Taya should win. But I think ultimately Jade is going to get the upper hand again, and she's going to up that record to 61-0. And I think she's going to be victorious in this TBS championship match, unfortunately.
That's not good.
No, it is not.
That's not good. Mitch, we were in the middle of discussing the TBS championship. Now, before I get to your prediction, I'm going to rewind this back a little bit.
Okay.
I did ask Jeffrey this, and he gave me his entertainment value for this match, and I gave him my entertainment value. So I'm going to respectfully give you the floor. What entertainment value, Mitch, do you give the Hardy match?
For the Hardys, it's kind of interesting because you know they're going to pull off something. You know.
No,
So for
right.
me, I'm going I'll go with the 7. What do you guys give it?
I gave it a 1.
I gave
What?
I gave it a 2.
Why?
'Cause I just don't care. I just don't care
I
about the
just
match.
love the Hardys. I just love the Hardys.
I love the Hardys too, Mitch, but this match is not it's not pay per view worthy. It's just not.
It
Maybe
may
on
not.
Rampage,
It's my
maybe on
fandom.
Rampage, but it's just not worthy of. I'm sorry.
Hey, Jeff.
I,
It should be on the pre-show.
Hey, Jeff.
yeah.
Yes. Oh God.
Okay. So now, we're up to Ty Valkyrie taking on Jade Cargill for the TBS Championship. Jeffrey had already given his thoughts on it and his prediction. Mitch, what do you think? And who is going to win the TBS Championship?
Cargill. Not even close.
That's a sad, sad state of affairs.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. Um, but I'm Mr. Optimist. I'm Mr. Optimist.
And I'm Negative Nancy, apparently.
No. You're not. You're not negative, Mitch.
Mm-mm.
You are fantastic.
I'm kidding. It's all good.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go in the opposite of the two of you, and we're going to have a brand new TBS championship in Ty Valkyrie. She is going to overcome all of the odds and all the trickery of Mrs. Cargill, and she's going to be 60-1.
Man, I hope you're right.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be the icing on the double or nothing cake for me. Because if this happens, ladies and gentlemen, if this happens, I'm going to take a shot of victory juice, of vodka, ladies and gentlemen.
On stream.
And
I'll make that a short.
no, absolutely, ladies and gentlemen, I'll take a shot of victory on the air for Ty Valkyrie. She deserves it. She deserves it because of what happened the last time Jade beat her. I think that AEW owes Ty a receipt, and
You're
she
right.
will cash it in spades. And
You're
she
right.
will
She
become and she will become the brand new TBS championship. I think that's gonna happen. I'm gonna cross my fingers that it happens, and I hope it does. I hope it does because Tony Khan owes her a receipt.
Yes, he does.
He owes her a receipt, and he owes her this rematch, and he owes her to give her that championship, and she deserves it. Ty Valkyrie can wrestle in the ring, and I think she can hold her own against Jade. And I think the last time she was shortchanged. This time she's not going to be shortchanged. And I think she's going to take it to Jade Cargill. And I think we're going to have a brand new TBS champion. I think we're going to get it. I don't know. I hope. I'm praying. I'm wishing. I'm hoping. Tony Khan, hope you're listening to this show. Do me a favor and give Ty Valkyrie the championship. She deserves it. Now, let me ask you something, Jeffrey. I'm going to go back to you again. On an entertainment value level, what do you give it?
A 3. And not because of Taya, because I just don't want to see I don't like Jade's style. I think Jade is boring. I don't think she's gotten better in the ring. Some people say she has gotten better in the ring. What I've seen, she just looks timid, stiff, and I just think that she's gonna make the match a little bit sloppy. Ty is terrific. and I wish that Taya Taya might actually get a good match out of Jade and bump it up a little bit more, but I'm gonna go like around a 3 or a 4 because I don't like Jade's in-ring style. I just think it's very timid, it's very stiff.
Okay. Mitch, what do you think? Is he
2.
there?
2.
You gonna give it a okay? Wow.
How about you?
I'm gonna go with a 1.5
Okay.
You're worse than
because what was that, Jeff?
You're even worse than us.
Well, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why because she's vanilla.
Huh, you're absolutely right on that one.
She's vanilla.
Well, I like vanilla.
Yeah, but this is unflavored vanilla, Mitch. This has no sugar. This has no substance. Jade has no substance to her.
No, she doesn't.
She's as boring as Brock Lesnar.
That's saying something.
She's. I'm telling you, she's vanilla. And I'm sorry. She just doesn't do it for me anymore. In the beginning, it was all right, but now it's just become redundant. It's too much.
Hey, you don't even have to apologize for that. You're right. It is.
It's just over redundant. It's just too much. I mean, it's just enough already.
Yeah. How many times can you just go out there and keep saying the same catchphrase and keep doing the same thing?
Yeah,
build up the match last night. She just stood on the damn ramp with Layla Gray and just watched the match with Lady Frost and Tyra Valkyrie. It was terrible.
Yeah, and she come out and I'm that bitch and oh yes.
I hate that catchphrase.
I think it's overdone. It's almost like a burnt omelet on a frying pan. And take it off already. Enough. I've just had just about enough of her. I just hope that Ty Valkyrie wins it because Tony Khan owes her a receipt. Enough already with this. I'm just. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, now let me ask somebody something here. Because I don't have this on my sheet. I don't. So somebody's gonna have to help me here. Who is in the 21-man battle royal?
I don't think they really announced anybody yet.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm telling you right now, whoever wins the battle royal is gonna beat Orange Cassidy.
Well,
whoever wins the battle royal did beat Orange Cassidy because he's in it.
I thought this is what I thought.
No, he's in it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he's in the match. It's
because I thought it was like whoever wins faces Orange Cassidy later. That's what I thought.
That's what they thought they were going to explain it to be, but it's actually Orange Cassidy is in the match, and if he gets thrown over, then he gets eliminated, and then we have a new champion.
Right.
Whoever eliminated him.
Right.
Yeah, whoever wins the match ultimately is the new international champion, or in his case, still.
Right.
That makes sense.
Right. So we don't know who's in this match, ladies and gentlemen. So
I think I know. I got one person this is my dark horse. Give me Miro.
That's actually why I'm picking to win is Miro.
I don't have no issues with it if he's in the match.
What about Andrade?
Him too. I think it's going to be somebody that's going to be on the Collision show that's going to ultimately win the match.
Yeah, I don't have any issues with this.
And then I'm going to celebrate.
All right, so we can't predict this match, ladies and gentlemen, because we don't know who's in the battle royal, and we don't know who. I mean, we don't know the men. We have no idea who's in there.
Powerhouse Hobbs is in it.
Oh, he is?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Well, we have one person. We do have one person. We do have one person, but
now,
we
is that gonna start the night, you think, or no?
I don't. It might.
I think that should.
I mean, Orange Cassidy is always kicking off.
Orange Cassidy. He's been kicking off shows every single week.
Well, yeah,
So
I
have
mean,
him lose in the start of the night. Woohoo!
or he could do like what Dino Bravo did back in the days when he used to win his battle royals. What he did was is he made everybody beat up each other in the match, and then he came out from under the ring and start fishing out everybody until he won the match. That's I mean he could do that. But on an entertainment level, guys, what do you give this match? Jeffrey, what do you think?
I mean, depending on who's actually in the match, I mean, it's a battle royal. Battle royals are so cliched. I'm gonna say like a 4 or 5. Maybe it'll surprise, but I'm not really going into this like rabid expectations. But maybe depending on who's in the battle royal, could make it a little bit more exciting. So I'm gonna go 4 or 5.
Okay, Mitch, what do you think?
I'm going with the 4 or 5, but if Orange Cassidy loses, it gets a 10.
Mm. I'm going to say, based upon what I'm feeling here, I'm going to give this a 6.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to give it a 6. I think it would be highly entertaining because Orange Cassidy is entertaining. He is. You can't dispute that. He is entertaining. And I think all of these men that's in this match, I think they're going to give you a run for their money. Um, like Jeffrey said, if he gets eliminated over the top rope, then that means we are guaranteed a brand new champion. But now the question is this the time for him to lose the title?
Yes, I do. I do think it's time for him to lose the title.
You think he had it long enough?
Yes. I think this is a perfect opportunity for them to take the title off of Orange Cassidy and not have him get pinned. So, this is pretty much them saying, you know what? You had a good title run. You built that title up, gave it prestige by putting on some great matches. But without you getting pinned, we're going to throw you over the top rope. We're going to eliminate you. You could take a little bit of a break, and we'll give it to somebody else to run with the title until you come back, and you can either compete for the International Championship again, or you can move on to another title.
A platform. What is that platform?
A
Hey,
platform.
platform, how are you doing? Hit that like button. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with your assessment. I'm gonna agree with the assessment because um I think Orange Cassidy had a great title run. Now let me ask you something. What did you think of his title run? What's your opinion?
Do I be serious or do I hate like? Okay, it was a good title run. That's all I'm going
Okay.
to give it.
Jeffrey, what do you think?
I actually think it was a great title run. I do. He put on some banger matches. He makes that title feel prestigious. A gimmick is the one thing that's always going to draw that his character back. But no matter what you think about the character and it being boring and stupid and etc., the one thing the dude does is he puts on incredibly entertaining matches every single week. And he's been a fighting champion. That's what you ask for when you introduce a new championship is you want that championship to feel special. And Orange Cassidy's done a good job with it. So I'm not disappointed at all. And I've actually enjoyed his championship reign with the International Championship. So I'm gonna say, yeah, it's been a good title run.
Well, I'm gonna agree with you all. I'm not gonna argue with that logic.
Thank you,
I,
platform.
yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I think you are 100% right.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well, what do you think? Do you think it's been a good run for him?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think his title run. I think his title runs have been good. They have not been. There has not been one Orange Cassidy match that I did not like.
Yeah, he's so good in the ring.
That's what I mean. So I don't have any issues with his title run at all. And so what I'm trying to say here, folks, is that his title run has been good. His title run has been good. And I like his title runs and I like what he does in the ring. But I think like Jeffrey said, this is the time. This is the time that we get something new and something fresh in the realm of booking. So let's just talk about this for a second.
Uh huh.
Well, let's talk about this next match. FTR versus Jay Lethal and and
FTR
Jeff
wins.
and Jeff Jack. Now let me just say something here. I'm gonna give you guys the floor in a minute, but let me just say this. I'm kind of disappointed in Tony Khan, and here's why. Why in the world do you keep giving Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal title matches? Now, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this. And because there are so many tag teams in that locker room that are worthy enough to become AEW champions. And you just can't seem to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
So why do you keep giving Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal a title shot and overshadowing the other tag teams that are in there? There's Butcher and the Blade.
Mm, that's a good
Okay?
one.
Yes. And there's so many others that are back there in that locker room that could have been on this pay-per-view card. But you keep going to your go-to. And that is Jay Lethal. And I'm not a fan of that. You should not leave the rest of your tag team division on the cutting room floor. That's unacceptable, Tony Khan. That's unacceptable.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think wrestlers are disgruntled? Because they keep getting pushed back in the file cabinet and they're getting frustrated. So I'm disappointed in you, Tony Khan. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. And okay, so getting back to I'm gonna stop for a second here. I just saw got something on the internet here, and I'm going to read this to you right now. Um, Tony Khan has officially announced who is going to be in the 21 man battle royal. All right. So now joining Orange Cassidy will be the Butcher and the Blade.
Okay.
Bandito,
Mm-hmm.
Commander,
Okay.
Lee Moriarty,
All right.
Big Bill, Ari Davari,
I've heard that name.
Tony Nese, Chuck Taylor, Trent Beretta, Kip Sabian, Phoenix, Swerve Strickland, Brian Cage,
Mm.
Ricky Starks, Jay White, Juice Robinson, and Keith Lee, and Dustin Rhodes.
That's all. That's not all 21 names, though, is it?
Well, that's what he announced so far.
Okay.
Where's Orange Cassidy?
Yeah, and Orange Cassidy's in the match too. Yes.
Okay. No, I just want to double check.
Yeah. Join. So,
He
um,
might be leaving open some surprises in that match,
right.
which could be an Andrade, which could be a Miro, which could be somebody we don't expect.
They said also there's a rumor that QT Marshall may be added.
Oh, yeah. We're all getting excited for QT Marshall to be part of the match.
Golf clap.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm
Neither do
sorry.
I. I don't know either.
I don't see any value in QT Marshall. He's a jobber. That's what he's designed for. I'm sorry. If
The whole
you
entire group is full of jobbers.
right. You know what? Let me ask the two of you something.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask the two of you something. Would you be mad if Strickland won the match?
Oh my God, no! I love
No.
Swerve Strickland. Swerve Strickland would be an awesome international champion. You kidding me with that
Uh-oh.
title?
Here comes Juice with the Powerhouse Hobbs rant.
Well,
Mm.
I mean, I actually don't blame him for being upset about Powerhouse Hobbs because they screwed that dude up. Powerhouse
Yeah, they
Hobbs should
did.
not be, booked into irrelevance like he is. They screwed up with Powerhouse Hobbs, and they screwed up bad.
So, based upon the names that I just said, and we're going to get back to the other match in a minute, but based upon what I just said, do you have a favorite now to win this battle royal?
QT
With
Marshall?
mm,
Brian Cage. I'm going Brian Cage. Miro, if he's going to appear, which I think he is, that's my 1. My 2 is Brian Cage. And 3 is QT Marshall because that's Earl's favorite. So there you go.
my number
Um,
1 would be Miro. My number 2 would be Andrade. And
Uh,
if I had to pick from the current group,
yeah.
that's tough.
Okay, I'm going to take Brian Cage, put him at 3, and I'm going to put Andrade at 2.
You know what? I give it to Ricky Starks. I think Ricky Starks with that title would be pretty awesome.
And
yeah,
it's no Powerhouse Hobbs.
I'm gonna just say this. I have two favorites in this match. I have two.
Okay.
One is Strickland, and the other one is Ricky Starks. I do like that. I do like that pick. I do like that, and I think that he would. They both would be good champions.
Mm-hmm.
They would.
The only
And I
reason
wouldn't.
why The only reason why I'd be a little debatable, Ricky Starks, because you know for a fact that Switchblade and Juice Robinson are going to try to double team and get him out of the match. That's the only
Right.
pause.
Also, Tony Khan announced that the Double or Nothing will be seen in New Zealand for the first time ever.
Ooh, okay. I like that.
That's pretty big by Tony Khan. Nice job in getting New Zealand to broadcast Double or Nothing in New Zealand.
Mm-hmm.
Nice job, Tony Khan. Very nice. So, my two favorites in this match, ladies and gentlemen, are Swerve Strickland and Ricky Starks.
Okay.
But stranger things have happened. We could get a retainment, or we can get a new champion.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what a battle royal. See, if you look on your ticket, ladies and gentlemen, card subject to change. So that's it. So getting back to Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett for a second. Again, like I said before, I'm disappointed in Tony Khan about these tag teams, and you're leaving the tag team division on the cutting room floor and going to these two men. But I'm going to save my predictions until you guys are done. So, Jeffrey, who is going to win the AEW tag team titles?
Oh, FTR is retaining. There's no way they're giving those. They're not taking those titles off of FTR anytime soon. I agree. I don't know why we keep seeing Jay Lethal, and I love Jay Lethal. I think he's a great wrestler. And Jeff Jarrett, maybe a lot of it has to do with people didn't know that his father passed away recently. And maybe this is Tony Khan just giving Jeff Jarrett this little run because of how much he respected his father, Jerry Jarrett, in the wrestling business. So maybe that has something to do with it. But yeah, FTR should not be losing these titles. And Mark Briscoe, I think, is eventually going to turn. I think Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett are eventually going to split. And I think Jay Lethal might be in for a turn for a babyface turn soon. And I think, yeah, that might actually end up being the reason why Lethal and Jarrett loses, because Jay Lethal just decides to turn babyface and turns on Jeff Jarrett during the match.
Mitch, what do you think?
FTR. No, it's just like, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, this I agree with what Jeffrey's saying here. There's just no way that you're going to strip them of this title right
I
now.
hope so,
There's
Chiefs.
just there's no way.
Mm-hmm.
There's just absolutely no way. Um, no, and I don't want to see this again. I do not want to see Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal again doing a title run. I don't want to see it anymore. It's enough. It's enough. It is enough. It's run its course.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on in the program to somebody else, another tag team. The next pay-per-view offering that you give us, which is the Forbidden Door, I want to see you do something in the program with this. And it's better be a different tag team. So based upon what I'm saying, based on whatever, I'm going to go with everyone here. And I'm going to say FTR retains the AEW Championship. All right. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, Jeffrey, what entertainment value do you give this match?
I'm gonna surprise everybody. I'm gonna give it about a 5 or 6 because FTR is good in the ring. Jeff Jarrett has not been terrible, and Jay Lethal's a good wrestler. So I think the in-ring aspect is gonna be better than people think. So
Okay.
I'm gonna rate this around a 5 or 6. I think the match itself is gonna be pretty solid. So yeah, I have high hopes.
All right. Mitch, what do you think?
I'll give it a 7. FTR is the best tag team right now. And they can make anyone look good in that ring. They can make a watermelon and a broomstick look good. So I'm going with FTR.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to give this match a 6.5.
I love how whenever like Jeff is at like a 5 and I'm at a 7, you go like 6, 6.5.
Go right in the middle.
Yeah, I because here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing, I'm sorry here. I don't mean to
Don't
be.
be sorry.
I just don't. I don't like to be mean. I just. But
No, it's okay. You can be mean.
No, you can be mean.
It's just that I'm just tired of these two getting a title shot. It just drives me to drink. Yeah. I just want to just shake.
Don't let it do that.
I mean, it's just that I just want to put my hands on Tony Khan and choke the crap out of him. I'm like, Tony, wake up, Tony. You got other tag teams in that room, in that locker room. Use them. And it just behooves me to know that he's doing that. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I digress. So yeah, FTR retains the title, and that's it. I won't accept anything less. All right. Let's talk about something really good here. And this feud has been good. This is gold. This is 24 karat gold, ladies and gentlemen. It is the ladder match. It is Christian
Oh my God, dude.
taking on Wardlow. And
Christian.
this match is going to be great. The only thing that I'm kind of concerned with, and this is the problem that I have again with Tony Khan. Why in the blue hell
Hey,
are
coach.
you?
Hey, coach.
Why in the blue hell are you keep playing hot potato with this title? It makes no
Maybe he likes
sense.
hot potatoes.
No, Mitch, no. Come on, Mitch. Come on.
What?
You can have yes, like hot potatoes with sausage and cabbage or whatever you want to put on it. But this is serious. This is just not good. You can't keep playing hot potato with this title. You just can't. You're not giving anybody credibility and a long title reign here. You keep flip flopping like a bad TV show flip flopping on a channel. You can't keep doing that. You got to stick to one channel and watch it. I mean, this is just out of control with Tony Khan with this title. You can't keep flipping it back and forth. 1 minute it's on this one, then you just make them have it for a week. Then you have the other one come and you put that shit to bed. Enough already. I
Wow,
want
apparently Joey Janela is going after JD from New York.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. On Ringside News, there's an article about Joey Janela wanting to beat the living crap out of JD from New York.
Beyond the script, can you give me some info, please?
Apparently, JD from New York has been made fun of him on YouTube about his recent fire extinguisher thing or fire of his foot at a GCW event and saying how he's ugly. So Joey Janela put some caption on it recently. Why would be on the script? No.
Because he's friends with JD.
Oh. Yeah, I'll send you the article.
Um,
I'm sorry. I'll go ahead.
No, that would be a good idea for a short.
Right there.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, getting back to my train of thought. Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I can say I'm sorry because I just screwed up your train of thought.
No, that's okay.
No, you're good.
No, that's okay. I'm good. Mitch, who's winning this match?
Oh, good. Oh, Christian. What am I saying? It's Christian. He's arguably one of the best heels in the company, easily like top 3, top 5. He can make the title prestigious, and he can have the baby face go like on a, what is that? Like what is that word I'm thinking of? Oh God, not like an He can make him go through like a task or something, going through this many obstacles.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, I was gonna say obstacle.
Yeah. So I'm going with Christian.
Jeffrey, what do you think?
For the sake of the TNT title, it better be Wardlow. I'm so tired of seeing this title flip flop. And as good as Christian is as a heel, Wardlow has won that title 3 times. Wardlow needs badly to try to get his stock back up because his stock has never been lower. People don't feel the same about Wardlow like they did when he was the Powerbomb Symphony when he was going against MJF. So for Wardlow's sake and for the TNT title's sake, Wardlow better win this match. Christian is a great heel, but why would you have Christian at his age beat somebody like Wardlow who needs the win? And you need to build that TNT title with some credibility. So Wardlow has got to win. If he doesn't win, I don't know what I give up with the TNT title. I really do. I just give up with it.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to agree with what you're saying here, Jeffrey, because I'm angry with this. Because I mean, this is just this doesn't feel good to me. This is not feeling good to me at all.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, why do you keep flip flopping around with the title like that? I don't want to see Christian win this match. I don't want to see him either. And I don't want to see no shenanigans in the match either. I don't want to see no shenanigans in this match. Wardlow needs to retain the title, and I won't accept anything less.
If this title wasn't flipping around like it was, I wouldn't be mad if Christian won. But because this damn title has literally been handed from one person to another, to another, to another, to another, if Wardlow doesn't win, what are we doing with this championship? Wardlow is about to win the championship. It makes no sense to keep passing this title around. And that'd be like Wardlow's third time he's lost the championship in what, 6 months? What's that mean for Wardlow? You're pretty much making Wardlow look like a bum.
And you're burying him too.
Exactly. You need to get Wardlow's credibility back up, and you can't have him keep losing like this. His credibility is already getting towards zero. He needs to win that championship.
Oh, gosh.
Or needs to keep that championship. I mean, it'd be a foolish decision if Wardlow loses. But would I be shocked if they get to Christian? No. And maybe it's going to lead to eventually a match between Wardlow and Luchasaurus. That could maybe be the future down the line.
Well, I understand all of that, but he needs to retain the title.
I agree. Absolutely 100%. Wardlow's got to retain.
And if I'm right, I'm going to celebrate.
He needs to retain.
You'll be the only one because everybody else will be giving up on that TNT title.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I won't accept anything less. I'm sorry.
Don't say sorry. I hate it when you say sorry. I
mean, okay. I won't accept anything less, and that's the bottom line.
That's better. Yeah,
that's better.
Yes, and that's the bottom line.
As you shouldn't.
So, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on.
No, it's okay, Coach. There's a lot of people that
did you answer Coach's question earlier? If title flips hands, doesn't that create intrigue from fans?
Not when it keeps flipping every 2 seconds.
No.
That makes the title. You need to have prestige with the championship, so you need to have somebody hold that championship for a good amount of time. So if you have it keep flipping back and forth from person to person to person, it takes away the credibility and the prestige of the championship. So, while I get what you're saying, Coach, it's not the best thing for a championship, especially the TNT title, which is not just for like 2 years.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, let me just say this. You know, I'm gonna respectfully disagree, Coach, about the title. First of all, when you keep flip flopping the title, you lose the prestige of the title.
Yes.
Then you lose the credibility of the title.
Mm-hmm.
Then you stain the history of the title. Then you ruin the star power of the person holding the title. So you can't keep flip-flopping the title because it looks bad on the guy you're putting the belt on in the first place. Wardlow needs to retain in this ladder match. And again, like I said before, I won't accept anything less. So now, ladies and gentlemen,
if Wardlow doesn't retain, I question Tony Khan's care for the TNT title.
Yes. 1000% yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Jamie Hayter and Tony Storm will meet for the AEW Women's title. Now, the build for the match is, I don't know if it's there or here or what, but I don't think the build is all that great to me.
It's not bad.
Um,
It's not bad.
it's not bad, but it's not what I like. It's not what I'm conducive to.
Yeah.
It's not. It really isn't.
No, you're right.
Um, but anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the match is gonna be. It's gonna be good. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a classic. Gonna be stellar. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good for what it is. And I'm gonna save my predictions for this match. I'm gonna bump it down to Jeffrey. Jeffrey, who is winning the AEW Women's Title?
You might be surprised by this, but I'm going with Tony Storm. And the reason Storm
Ooh.
is because I think that Jamie Hayter, the title run is it's gotten stale a little bit, and also the Outcasts have been wanting to get a championship in their group, and I think this would be a perfect opportunity. Plus, I don't know if you guys saw the report. Jamie Hayter's going into this match injured. She's got a shoulder injury she's been dealing with for the past few weeks, and you can tell because she hasn't really been physical. She hasn't really been on television a lot. I think that it makes sense right now to have her drop the title, give it to the Outcast, let Tony Storm run with it. She can actually get a proper title run, something she didn't get when she had the interim title tag on her. And then eventually, you know what it could do? It could start causing some inner turmoil in the Outcast, because then you see Saraya and Ruby Soho start getting jealous that Tony Storm is the champion and they're not. So that starts building an inner feud between all of them. So if I had to book it, I honestly would have Tony Storm become the new champion. That's how I do. I think Jamie Hayter's had a good title run, but I think the injury coupled with the storyline and the way they're building it up, I would have Jamie Hayter drop the belt to Tony Storm at Double or Nothing this Sunday.
But let me ask you something, Jeffrey. Let me ask you something critical here.
Mm-hmm.
Is it way too soon in this program for her to drop the title?
No,
No.
this program has been going on already for the past few months, and Jamie Hayter's already had the one up on these women a lot. I think it's time to have her give back to the Outcasts. I think it's time to have the Outcasts get their and Blaze says it, get more heat on the Outcasts, have them beat Jamie Hayter, have them get that championship, gets more heat on the Outcasts, gets more notoriety for them, and it's the perfect thing to lead them up into the summer until eventually you get Jamie Hayter come back from injury, Britt Baker maybe gets back into the title reign, or maybe you have somebody else like a Chris Statlander. If she doesn't go after the TBS championship, Statlander maybe goes after the AEW Women's Championship. So it just makes too much sense for Tony Storm and the Outcast to have that championship in them. So no, it's not. It's not a work, Blaze. She actually is legit injured. It's not a work.
Right.
She actually
Right.
does have a legit shoulder injury. So
Yeah.
I
Which we
think
don't know the extent of it yet. I'm
yeah.
sorry to cut you off, Jeffrey.
No, I know Blaze likes to a lot of times say like, you know, a lot of things are works and everything, but I think this one is legit. She does have a shoulder injury that she's been battling, so I think
Yeah.
that ultimately the best course of action is for her to drop that belt. She's had the title for a while, and let the Outcast run with it. Let the Outcast run with it for a little bit and see how their run with the championship goes.
Um, Mitch, what do you think?
I agree with Jeff. Tony Storm wins.
Okay. Well, everyone has a vote for Tony Storm, a vote for Tony Storm. So I guess I could be on the same wavelength as everyone else. And I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna agree with Mitch and Jeffrey here, and we're gonna have a brand new AEW Women's Title. Tony Storm will win. Now, I agree with what Jeffrey said here. Um, she really didn't have much of a title run when she had the belt the first time.
Mm-mm.
So I'm gonna say that AEW owes her a receipt. So based upon what I said, and based upon what Jeffrey says, yeah, I wouldn't have any issues with this. We're gonna have a brand new champion. So that's two titles, ladies and gentlemen, that will be changing hands in the women's division. And hopefully that does come to in fruition.
Well, I'd rather
Uh,
see the TBS championship change hands, but I think
right.
honestly, if it came down between the AEW and the TBS championship, I think the AEW championship has a better chance of changing hands than the TBS.
Okay. Well, we can all hope,
Yeah,
right?
we all hope that Jade goes loses that belt, but
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know if she's dropping that belt.
Mm. We'll have to wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's another feud that's been 24 karat gold, ladies and gentlemen. And I love this feud, and I can't wait for this match. This match is going to be a ultimate banger. It is Adam Cole versus Chris Jericho in an unsanctioned match. Oh my goodness, take my money, please. I believe that this is the first time ever that Adam Cole has versus Chris Jericho on AEW television. This is going to be a great match.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. I almost forgot something. The last match that we just talked about, the women's match. Jeffrey, what is your entertainment value for this match?
Oh, I think it's gonna be fun. I'm actually putting this at a I'm gonna say a 7.5 or an 8. I think this is gonna be a good match. Tony Storm is terrific in the ring. Uh, Jamie Hayter's terrific in the ring. I think these two women are gonna put on a banger of a match, and yeah, it's gonna be a great match. I expect this is gonna be the best women's match of the night. So yeah, this could be even. I think this is actually gonna be the best. No, I think it's gonna be the second best women's match of the entire wrestling weekend behind Asuka and Bianca. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say that yeah, this is gonna be a 7.5.
Oh, all right. Mitch, what do you think the entertainment level is?
8.
Oh, all right. All right. And I'm gonna go with 7.5. Yes,
Alrighty
sir.
then.
Yes, sir. This match gonna be good. It's gonna be great. Now let's get back to Adam Cole. Mitch, who is winning this unsanctioned match?
Adam Cole, baby. Chris
Okay.
Jericho did not lose anything in this. He likes excuse me. He likes putting stars over. Adam Cole just got back. I feel like he needs this win. So give me Adam Cole.
All right. Jeffrey, what do you think?
It would be absolutely one of the most counterproductive moves if AEW has Chris Jericho beat Adam Cole in this match. I mean, Chris Jericho lost to Roderick Strong in a street, falls count anywhere match. So if he can't beat
Right.
Roderick Strong, you really expect him to beat Adam Cole. I mean, Adam Cole needs the win. Adam Cole's got to go over in this. So I think it just makes the most sense. And I think ultimately, yeah, it's going to be a great match. I think Sabu is going to have some, like one or two, maybe a spot in this match that's just going to make you say, what the hell? It's going to be physical. It's going to be violent. It's going to be a crazy match. But in the end, yeah, Chris Jericho is going to win this. He's going to be, I mean, I'm not Chris Jericho. Adam Cole is going to win this match. It's going to be fun, though. It's going to be one of the, if it wasn't for the match we'll talk about later, this will be the bloodiest match of the entire weekend.
And let's not forget about Sabu. What is
Yeah.
he gonna Sabu?
I mean, yeah. I mean, um, this part of the storyline with Sabu, I don't know if it's needed.
It's not.
It's not. That was
It's
random.
it's just it's just not needed. I don't
He's
get.
not gonna be on AEW after.
No.
No, I know this is a one and done with Sabu, but what my question is, why would you have Sabu mixed with this match? Because it's just not needed. I mean, there is no rules to this match, so why do we need a special enforcer to enforce what? Uh,
Well, I guess it's
We
because the Jericho Appreciation Society, the numbers, and also because it's in Las Vegas. It's going to be a violent match. Sabu is in the area, and Tony Khan probably just want to give him a payday, show up, do a spot or two, give nostalgic feeling for one night, and then just go away. That's probably what it is.
all right. Well, I don't think it's needed, but okay.
No,
All
you're right.
right.
It's not needed, but I understand why they're doing it.
Right. Okay. Um, I'm going to. So you guys have Adam Cole in this match. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Well, then I'm on the same wavelength as you all, and I'm going to say the same thing. Adam Cole wins this unsanctioned match,
Baby.
baby. This match is going to be what I call woolly, wild, and all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Um, this match is going to have blood all over it. Somebody's getting busted open, and I'm quite sure it's going to be Mr. Jericho. Um, this match is going to be a war. There's no rules, and AEW. Tony Khan had already said that AEW, the company, and himself is not responsible for what Adam Cole might do to Chris Jericho. So they're not responsible. So if Jericho gets airlifted out of the arena to the hospital, you want to know why. Um. So okay, guys, based upon the entertainment level, Mitch, what number do you give this entertainment value?
I'll give it a 11.
Ooh,
Can't wait. Cannot wait.
I love that number, Mitch. Jeffrey, what do you think?
A 9. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited about this match. This is one of the 4 matches I'm looking forward to on this pay-per-view.
And for me, ladies and gentlemen, this is a first. I'm going to give it a 10.5. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a 10.5. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be great.
And
This is going
somewhere
to.
Sean Spears is walking away sad because it wasn't a perfect 10.
I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. It's just the number in my head. All right. All right. All right. Um, let's see here. Um, oh, jeez. Okay, we're getting close. We're getting close to the end, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting close. The Combat Club and the Elite. Anarchy in the Arena match. This match is going to be a WAR, a war to the umpteenth level. And let me tell you something, the build for this match has been fantastic. The match is going to be fantastic. The people in it was going to be everybody's going to play their part in this match. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, as I said before, and I'll say it again, if you don't like violence, if you don't like blood, and you don't like guts, well, then this ain't for you. And if you're sitting at ringside wearing white, I suggest you pop open an umbrella because I'll tell you this much. It's going to be raining, but not the type of rain you're talking about. There's going to be bloodshed all over that umbrella. Jeffrey, what do you think of this match?
Well, you might as well have Slayer come out and play one of the songs for this because it's going to be raining blood. That's exactly what's going to be happening with this match. This is going to be, and what Jon Moxley said in that promo we cut at the end of Dynamite yesterday, I actually believe what he said. It's going to be violent. It's going to be physical. It's going to be bloody. There's going to be weapons all over the place. This is going to be something that we are going to be talking about a lot afterwards. This is probably going to be the best match of the night for many different reasons. And I can't wait. I'm actually jacked up excited for this match the most. Even more than the Four Pillars match, which I can't wait for that either. But I am absolutely ecstatic for this match because this is going to be the best feud right now in AEW. The build has been a lot of fun. I love what they're putting together between both these teams, and I think that this match is going to be absolutely tremendous. And I think it's going to be a war. It's going to be more than just a war. It's going to be like a war on top of a war.
Mitch, what do you think?
It's going to be a war. Cannot wait. I got... damn, I'm forgetting the names. That's in the
Blackpool Combat Club?
Yeah, with Aleister Black, yeah.
No, they're the Blackpool Combat Club. House of Black is different.
Oh, give me House of Black then.
House of Black's on the match.
Why am I drawing a blank? Jesus.
No, Blackpool Combat Club versus the Elite. House of Black.
Wow.
You're thinking about Malachi, Buddy Matthews, and Brody King and Julia Hart. No, yeah. Blackpool Combat Club is John Moxley, Claudio, Wheeler Yuta, and Danielson.
Now coming back. Give me the Blackpool Combat Club.
All right.
I got the Blackpool Combat Club too.
All right. And based upon what everyone else is saying,
I'm guessing you go with the Elite.
Well, I'll tell you this much. I'll say this. You know, there's a thing in booking called one-upsmanship.
Mm-hmm.
Here, okay. The Combat Club has been doing a lot of nasty things. A lot of nasty things to the Elite. Hurting the arm of Matt Jackson. Beating up on Don Callis, which, by the way, Don Callis turned his back on Kenny Omega.
It was great.
And still we haven't heard anything from Don Callis. So, my heart wants to go with the Elite, but you know, I just mentioned that man's name, Don Callis. And I know he has something cooking in that Blackpool Combat Club cook pot.
Mm-hmm.
And based upon what I'm saying here, ladies and gentlemen, my heart wants to see the Elite win this match, but I'm gonna have to go with everyone else here. BCC wins the match.
And Earl, I'm glad you brought up the Don Callis because I think that Callis will have some type of factor in this match. And
yes.
I actually believe that Konosuke Takeshita is going to have a factor in this matchup too because
that's what I said.
Well, we all been saying that. We've been he was teased in the match. I think he's going to be a factor in this. And also you have to think about it too. The Elite got the one-up on Blackpool Combat Club last night when the Young Bucks screwed Claudio and Wheeler Yuta out of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship. So, in a way, the Elite got the one-up, and I think this feud is far from over. I think we're going to get a blood and guts match. So, I believe that this is a perfect opportunity to build more heat on Don Callis, get some heat on Konosuke Takeshita, and especially get more heat on the Blackpool Combat Club by having them doing something like absolutely sinister to the Elite and have them go over in this match. So yeah, the Elite Blackpool Combat Club's got to win this.
I agree with the assessment. And I agree with the assessment. Um, all right, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Um, Based upon the entertainment level, Jeffrey, what number do you give this?
Oh, this is a 20. This is going to be just
Ooh.
absolute. This is going to be absolute pure entertainment. This is going to be awesome. I mean, what we saw during the Texas Death Match at Revolution was amazing. I think this is going to even make that look tamed, which is just scary to even think about. So I think this is going to be absolute pure entertainment to the highest degree. I cannot wait. I'm excited. And yeah, this is going to be awesome. So yeah, I'm going with a 20. This is going to be incredible to watch.
Then I'm gonna raise you 21.
Ooh. Wow. Well, I'm gonna raise you all and say a 22. Yeah, because this match is gonna be great. Guys, this match is gonna be this ain't gonna be tamed by no stretch of the imagination.
No, no.
I want to bring up something here. Last night somebody, we were doing a stream last night, and some anonymous person on Twitter says to me that maybe that this match should be watered down. Now, can you imagine? Now, let me listen to this. Can you imagine Tony Khan taking all of the members of this match in the room, and he's booking the match, and he's going to tell John Moxley, I want you to go out there and not be too violent. Just do a little salt and pepper. Maybe just take a chair or something and just give him a whack or something, just to make sure we sell it good. Moxley is going to look at Tony Khan like he had two heads.
Moxley
Do
might
you
get hit with the chair.
right? Do you
Barbed wire chair.
right? Do you actually think Tony Khan's going to sit there and tell these men to go tame on this match?
No, no.
Absolutely not. No. And I'll tell you this much. I'll tell you this much. And we're gonna go to the main event. But I'll tell you this much. At Revolution, listen to me carefully. When they had that Texas death match,
So good.
Tony Khan did not tell the audience, but it was revealed that the buy rate for that pay-per-view went up 89%.
Mm-hmm.
And that is because AEW has hardcore fans. And when you have hardcore wrestling fans, ladies and gentlemen, they expect you to amp up what's the word I'm looking for? The savage level in the match. So there is no way Tony Khan is going to turn his back on a hardcore wrestling fans. No. So if you're looking for Disney cookie cutter kind of a match, go to WWE. This ain't going to be no cookie cutter match.
Mm-mm.
Nope. We just might see a flaming table in this match. We just might.
Can you imagine?
We just might. Because I remember the last Anarchy, they wanted to set somebody on fire. So I'm telling you, folks, this ain't gonna be pretty. This ain't gonna be pretty at all. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are up to the main event of Double or Nothing. I had some wrestling stories to give, but I think I'm going to table that until Monday night, until the Monday Night Raw watch along. I will bring that on the Monday Night Raw watch along on the Fallout show. I will discuss that at a later time. But, ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event. This is the main event of Double or Nothing. It is the Four Pillars Fatal 4-Way match. It is MJF taking on Darby, Jungle Boy, and Sammy Guevara. The build for this match has been fantastic. What has been said has been fantastic. What has been done is fantastic. What MJF is doing as a heel has been fantastic. And I'll tell you this much, and I'll say this again. I don't want anybody to hate on MJF anymore. The man can wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
The man can wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't,
say it again one more time so people hear.
the man can wrestle.
Yes.
You understand me? The man can wrestle. Did you see that 60-man Iron Man match, ladies and gentlemen? Did you see the match with him and Jungle Boy in the pandemic era?
Oh my God, that was so good. I'm glad you brought that up.
The man can wrestle.
The match with him and Darby?
The match with him and Darby.
And the match with him and Sammy was really good too at Daly's
Yes,
place.
yes. The man can wrestle. And he can put on a banger. And he can get an ass whooping and still come back and win the match. So I don't want to hear you all, you WWE shills or whatever you want to call them. I don't care what you say. MJF can wrestle. And that's the end of the point. Don't come to me and tell me he can't. Yes, he can. If MJF could not wrestle, he would not be a champion. Point blank, end of story. Let's move on. Mitch, who is winning the AEW championship?
MJF. There's no way that he should lose this. He's going to keep it for a year or two, and that's it.
Jeffrey, what do you think?
MJF is keeping that championship. There's no reason why you take that title off of him. It'd be counterproductive. MJF is on as much as Darby and Jungle Boy and Sammy have had their moments. They're not ready to become champion. MJF needs to keep that championship on his shoulder. He's the best wrestler in that company, and until otherwise, MJF should not be dropping that championship to anybody anytime soon. MJF is winning, but it should be an incredible match.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm on the same wavelength as my co-hosts. MJF retains the AEW championship. And what a way to close Double or Nothing. Again, like I said before, I'll say it again, ladies and gentlemen. Again, like I said before, I'll say it again. I love wrestling. And I love good wrestling. I love long-term storylines. I love bookings. I love everything. And this match, this Four Pillars match, is going to be a dream for me as a wrestling fan. Jeffrey loves MJF, and so do I. I love him as a heel. I love him as a heel. A baby face would not work for MJF at all. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. So, again, like I said before, I'll say it again, ladies and gentlemen, MJF retains, and rightfully so. But I'll tell you this much: all four of those pillars that are in this match, they are championship worthy, and they will have a championship sometime down the road. Because all of them are great. They all are great. They are going to play their part very well in this match. So, based upon the entertainment level, on a scale of 1 to 10, Mitch, what do you give it?
Hmm. 30.
Ooh. Ooh. Jeffrey, what do you think?
I'll stay within 1 to 10. I'll give it a 10. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait for this match. This is good. This is gonna make a lot of people that are not believers in the four pillars and all these guys in terms of being great wrestlers. This is gonna shut a lot of people up because they're all gonna go out there and just go out there and put on an absolutely stellar performance. So I'm gonna go with a 10. This is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be the second best match of the night behind the Anarchy and Arena match, and I think it's going to be damn close between both.
Now let me ask you something.
Yes?
The Anarchy in the Arena match. Should this kick off Double or Nothing?
No.
Okay.
You know what I'd actually kick off the program with? The ladder match.
Okay.
I would kick it off with the ladder match and have Wardlow and Christian begin the show. Either that
Okay.
or maybe even Adam Cole and Chris Jericho.
I'm going with the Battle Royal, so that way I can see Orange Cassidy lose right away.
Well, you're not probably going to get your wish immediately. I think they're going to want something hot to begin the show, and that's not something that's going to.
I mean, I would not honestly.
Would you do Jay Cargill?
No, that'd be an awful way to start the show.
Okay.
No.
All right.
That would get people to not want to watch the show.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
You'll have TV sets turning off if they see Jade Cargill starting out the show.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is our prediction show for tonight. This has been an enlightenment and conversation that we've had together. And again, I want to thank Mitch Kowski. Again, I want to thank Jeffrey Turner. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Jeffrey Turner is going to return to my show on June the 1st. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to rewind. Me and Jeffrey are going to rewind together. Double or Nothing. And we're going to rewind the Night of Champions. We're going to give you our thoughts on it. And we hope that you join us for that telecast because it's going to be a barn burner. Now, next week, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to return with the Wrestling Experience. We're going to return. And yes, then like I said, Jeffrey Turner will come back on the show, and he's going to come and he's going to help me rewind both shows on June the 1st. So don't forget that's in the cook pot.
Mm-hmm.
That's in the cook pot. Also in the cook pot, ladies and gentlemen, this Saturday is the Night of Champions. We will be on the air, ladies and gentlemen, at 12:40 Eastern Daylight Standard Time, except out on the West Coast. Then, ladies and gentlemen, at 6 p.m., Elite Talk returns to the airs with me and Tyler. Then, ladies and gentlemen, at 7:50 Eastern Daylight Standard Time, it's Double or Nothing. Then, ladies and gentlemen, on Monday night, Memorial Day Monday, it is the Memorial Day edition of Monday Night Raw. And it will be the fallout from the Night of Champions. So we hope that you all enjoy all of that content because it's coming your way. And it's coming down the highway very soon. Again, like I said before, I'll say it again. I want to thank Mitch. I want to thank Jeffrey for coming on my show.
You're welcome.
And yes, it has been a fun experience. And Jeffrey, I really wish you the best of health, my friend. And I hope you feel.
I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Don't worry about
me. I still wish you the best of health, my friend, and I hope you get better.
Thank you.
Very soon.
Hey, Raphael.
Raphael, hello. How are you? So, ladies and gentlemen, we hope that you have a good Thursday evening. Have a good Friday. And we will see you back in cyberspace again this Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. For Mitch Jeffrey, I'm Earl. Good night, America.
Have a good night.
Now with the hottest show in the universe, the Wrestling Experience, with your host, Earl Cole.
Acknowledge me.
Coming at you with all the dope shit, freshest WWE content, and also the AEW. You are now watching The Experience, the Wrestling Experience. Now with your host, Earl Cole.